Hello, everyone. My name is Roman Howell, and I did a SWOT analysis for my business, Front Beach Bros. I'm going to go through that now, but real quick, first, it's important to know what is a SWOT analysis. It is a study conducted by a company to identify its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and that is cited by Kenton 2025. On top of that, it's important to know what SWOT is used for, and that is to help assess the internal and external factors that contribute to a company's relative advantages and disadvantages, and that is cited by Pedigree 2024. So we're going to be going through our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, as well as our threats. First off, our strengths are deep sports card knowledge from experience working at a card shop, a lifetime background playing and following sports like the NBA, NFL, and MLB, strong competitive drive and motivation to make the next sale or improve myself, sales mindset and creativity for running live streams. I love running live streams. Understanding of how the sports card hobby works. I've been in it for years. We've been doing it for a long time. And strong faith in God and my personal confidence. Of course, God first, always, always taking care of me. Huge believer. With my strengths, it was important to honestly, the key highlight for my strengths was that I just have a lot of experience with it. I started working at a car shop at 14 years old and worked there for a little over a year. And then after that, kind of broke from my own to make more money. And so again, I've had years experience, on all levels, starting from the very bottom, now all the way up to owning it and managing it full time. With my weaknesses, organization challenges with inventory and daily tasks. Constant workload can be stressful as there's always more to do. So true. Time management can be difficult due to nonstop responsibilities. Pressure to consistency prepare or constant prepare and improve every selling live stream. And inventory sourcing can be inconsistent without strong partnerships, which can change a lot. So my two main key points for this would be first off organization. I'm so bad at it. I struggle to keep things organized. There's so many cars, there's so many shows. It's hard to keep everything organized and to kind of break it down. So that takes a lot of time on a day to try to get all together. And then also just sourcing. It is hard to, thankfully, when you're so successful, it's hard to always have backlog and backlog of inventory. And so some reason we struggle with is just getting at least the right prices, the inventory we need to continue to build momentum and move forward. Next up, we have opportunities. Potential partnership with PCB Hobby, which is a local shop. Scaling into higher end sports cards for more premium sales. Expanding brand presence across the U.S. Ability to grow beyond whatnot, maybe YouTube or physical shop, which I would definitely be excited for. Opportunity recognition for market trends and undervalued collections, as well as leveraging existing 40K followers to open future business avenues, including getting their opinions. So, for opportunities, first and foremost, I would love to partner with PCB Hobby. They're our local card shop here in Panama City Beach, Florida. I actually used to work for them. That's the group I used to work for. Because of their ability to push out so much in revenue and supplies, I would love to figure out a way to work out a partnership. I don't know in what way that exactly would look at. We talked a little bit about with the owners, Todd and Bill. But I'd love to get in with them at some point. And then also just expansion. With us growing so quickly, it is so important that we can expand and kind of figure out the next revenue or avenues for that, whether it's a shop or just a bigger office space, whether we rent or buy something, and all the examples with that. So opportunities are sky's the limit right now. Excited to see where that can go. Last but not least, threats. The stock market crash or major world event like war, people will be focused on money and we won't be focused on fun money spending hobbies like sports cards. There's also a lot of competition in the sports card world as well as buyers' interests can shift in something else in the future. Obviously, sports cards is just as good as sports are and how much money people have to spend on like a piece of cardboard. So if something dramatic happens like a world, stock market crash or war, people aren't going to be focused on that kind of stuff anymore. My end goal is to grow from East Rose into a high-end premium sports card shop and hopefully eventually open a sports card shop. On top of that, my action plan is to create a better inventory system, just get everything together. Also, build stronger supplier connections. Again, we talked about with PCB Hobby, trying to build those connections. Growing into higher end inventory. I like the high end stuff, better margins, but also you bring a big premium to high end investors who want to bring money into your business, as well as measure my progress. I need to be better about keeping track of my sales, my monthly sales, also how much I'm selling per month, my follower growth, and like what is changing in those avenues. So, lots of things to have about that. My reflection, doing SWOT analysis helps me helps me look at my business the same way as a company looks at its own growth. So with my reflection with this, it honestly helped me to really see where I'm struggling, where I'm doing good at.